book club tonight?
Meet you there.
Let's get moving.
Yeah?
Welcome to book club.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't realize Steve knew the author. I really should have read this when he first asked.
The more we work together, the more I'm impressed. Let's get this started.
I am ready.
Before we start, I want to welcome Logan to the book club. What did you think of the book?
I didn't read it.
Okay then, guess I'll start. Steve, I really enjoyed this book.
What stood out to you?
I know people have different approaches to leading others, but I never considered what drives them to do so. Take Custer. He led from the front and was mostly loved by his troops, but his drive for personal glory affected every choice he made. Eventually, Custer picked a fight he couldn't handle. His recklessness led to the death of himself and every soldier he commanded.
His mistake was making decisions to elevate his own standing instead of his troops.
Makes sense. The better they do, the more he gets credit for leading them to victory. I think the biggest lesson, beyond don't be Custer, is that an outsized ego is a double-edged sword for a leader.
Also, you can't just get through life with a pretty face.
I thought you didn't read the book.
I didn't, but I picked things up from context.
I learned more about George Washington from this book than anything I was taught in school.
Yeah, that surprised me as well.
Before this, I associated him with statues, paintings, and the dustiest parts of American history. But here we see a military leader whose personal ambition was the victory of his army. He was clear-eyed about his goals and knew how to get out of his own way. Washington led from the top, though he kept counsel with various advisors. Once he made a decision, he expected his subordinates to follow his orders.
For less capable people, that sounds far too rigid a way to lead.
Yeah, I find it's best to leave some wiggle room. Give your people objectives and the resources to achieve them. More than anyone else in the book, Washington believed true leadership is a contract bestowed upon you by those whom you lead.
And that's where the book gets its title?
Right. The mantle of authority. It's something that augments you.
Which brings us to our final profile.
We really don't have to do this one.
And now I'm interested.
Steve, how long have you bugged me to read this?
Not because of the chapter on me. You all know General Phillips selected me for the Super Soldier program. For a time, he commanded me in the field, and that's why my profile is in the book. He was kind to say I led by example. Maybe that's how it used to be. But the Avengers isn't a military organization. If I gave Tony an order, he'd laugh in my face. To get anything done, I need the group's consensus. I can't give pretty speeches about the need to sacrifice. I have to show that putting in the effort today will make a better tomorrow.
It cannot be as simple as you make it sound.
Oh, it never is. It's a constant struggle, and you won't always see eye to eye. Still, I find it's absolutely worth the effort. Leadership you can gain, but trust, that you have to earn. But I find little enjoyment in talking about myself, so yeah, let's end it here.
All right, we'll call it here. Next month is Hunter. Do you have any books to suggest?
None from the past few centuries.
Then Logan could pick the next one.
Sure. The Adventures of Crash Morgan #5, The Last Queen of Deimos.
What is that exactly?
It's about a space explorer with a ray gun, a jetpack, and a fishbowl helmet. Travels through space with a robot dog. They get in wacky adventures.
That's a classic. A buddy of mine had that in basic.
I'm always up for space nonsense.
I'm not, but that's the book. I'll give it a shot.
I'm not sure why Logan joined book club if he's not going to read the books.
You are not required to do so.
Come on, it's the principle.
I'm actually surprised Steve recommended this book.
Why?
Steve can take a compliment, but he's uncomfortable with praise, especially from someone he respects.
What did you think?
Well, the punch is decent. But there should have been a bigger spread.
What I meant, what did you think about book club?
I just told you. Thumbs up for punch, thumbs down for snacks.
Well, at least Logan showed up.
You did not think he would.
I wasn't sure he'd be into book club, and I don't know what to expect from that book of his.
The name alone has me intrigued.
Maybe you're right. I should learn to roll with the unexpected.
You welcomed a resurrected demon slayer into your life. Now we read books together.
Can't argue with that. When you first joined, I wanted you to keep an open mind about book club. I owe Logan the same courtesy you showed me.
Good call.
You leaving?
I am taking off.
Later then.
I see you and Caretaker are on the mend.
Seems so. I should be happy about it. But how can I be happy about anything when the Temple of Cthon is wreaking havoc on my home? I grew up in Transia, you know. In a remote village at the foot of Mount Wondercore. It's all destroyed now. Along with those poor people's lives.
Wanda, I am so sorry.
Not as sorry as they are. I can promise you that.
We will save them. That I can promise.
And I'd like to be around to help them. But first, we have to stop your mom. I'm afraid of her, you know. Of seeing her. I mean, what if it happens again? What if she turns me back into bad Wanda? What if I go dark?
If it came to that, we would find a way of removing her corruption again.
I appreciate that, but I don't think you're going to have time for all that while you're also trying to stop Cthon from tentacle climbing into this dimension.
You're right. We probably would not have time to save you.
You wouldn't?
I'm joking.
Oh, you almost got me there.
No one is leaving you behind, ever again.
Promise?
Cross my heart.
Well, I ought to get back to the news. See what new horrors are befalling my hometown.
Do not watch too much of it. The overconsumption of news media is supposed to be bad for your mental health, especially during an apocalypse.
There are worse things for your mental health, Hunter. And I'm pretty sure I've experienced them all. I'll take my chances with a little cable news. Night.
The mysterious structure, which has
I
been
hope Aunt
described
May
as
isn't
some
watching
kind
this,
of
because
ancient
she's going to
temple,
flip.
has suddenly appeared in the war-torn Republic
We try
of
to stop
Transia,
it, but-
decimating a
I
remote
screwed
village
up,
at the base
Robbie.
of Mount
It's
Wondercore.
okay, you can
These
say it.
images,
Doesn't
taken
matter
by
who
tourists,
screwed up.
have been reposted
What
over
matters
2
is that
million
we're
times
screwed.
on every social media outlet with the hashtag #ApocalypseWow.
We're in the end game now.
can you not feel it?
You have gone too far, Mother.
I could say the same to you, child. Leaving me for dead and buried under that mountain. What a way to treat your mother.
One look at Transia tells me everything I need to know. Sarah was right. My mother died centuries ago.
It pains me to hear you say that. Especially when everything I have done has...
Do not say it. Do not tell me you have unleashed all those horrors in my name.
I do not need to. All will be revealed soon. The Darkhold is finally complete. The prophecy draws to its close. The Midnight Sun is coming, and with it, him. We will all have our final parts to play. Will you be ready when the curtain rises?
If everything you do is truly for me, Mother, then I beg you to stop. Let us both return to our graves and let the world know peace.
You almost sound like him.
I thought we could not talk about him here.
Don't be ridiculous, not him. Him. Your father. He once said something similar to me, several lifetimes ago.
I have never heard of you speak of him until now.
We close upon the end of a billion years prophecy. Forgive me if I'm a bit... sentimental. I sometimes wonder if I could bring his soul to this place. To have him stand once more beside me. Beside us.
I implore you, do not. In his death, he has been spared the sight of the foul creature you have become. I envy him for that. What? No snappy comeback? Promises that we shall be reunited under the glorious eye of the Midnight Sun?
No, child. Not this time.
Agatha?
I'm sorry to intrude, dear. Do you have a moment?
For you? Of course.
You always came to me for advice when vexed by a difficult problem. Never Sarah.
I could always count on your wisdom.
Really? I always feared I was flying by the seat of my broom. Did I tell you I had one of those in the 1960s? Quite comfortable.
A seated broom? Where is it now? Can I see it?
Lost in the chaos of an unforgettable music festival. It was a wild year.
A shame. So, what troubles you?
I don't know how to say this without sounding melodramatic, but... despite our actions, the prophecy unfolds. Chthon's return seems inevitable. Yet all I can do for the people I love is haunt a library and play macabre tour guide.
Agatha...
I should be here with Sarah and yourself, helping to bring the team together. But I never have felt more... useless. I'm sorry, Hunter. I'll leave you to your rest.
Agatha, wait. Good night.
Agatha. Hunter, I'm coming in. Where is she? I heard you speaking with her.
I am surprised you can hear Agatha.
Then you don't deny it?
Why would I? Especially to you.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? Why didn't you tell Caretaker?
I made a promise not to tell.
To who?
Agatha.
Then why now?
Because if you can hear Agatha, the two of you need to have a long talk.
I don't know if I could face her.
Then let me talk to her.
All right. I'm trusting you, Hunter.
Good night.
Thanks for coming out to meet me.
You wanted to talk?
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask you a question, if that's all right.
Ask away.
Why are you being so nice to me? I mean, I was your mortal enemy at some point, and I was the one who... you know, with Agatha. Wasn't expecting you, of all people, to warm up to me.
We all make mistakes, Wanda. And we all deserve a chance to make up for them.
Well, I've made some pretty big ones. Some would say unforgivable, even. Not sure if you noticed, but everyone seems to be afraid of me around here. Everyone except for you, that is.
That is not true. Nico and Magic are not afraid of you. And neither are Robbie or Blade, for that matter.
Yeah, they are. They just don't want to hurt my feelings by showing it. Anyway, I just wanted to say, thanks for not hating me. Or something along those lines. I'm glad you're here.
You too, Wanda.
I apologize for not having the bandwidth to speak last night. It's just... I'm still in a bit of shock. My mind has been spinning, trying to process it all.
Take all the time you need.
That's just the thing, Hunter. We don't have time. There's no excuse. I must pull myself together. At any moment, my sister will unleash Chthon upon the planet. Yet Wanda is back in the library reading as if we were back to normal before Agatha passed. Half of me wishes she was here so I could ask her for guidance, for a way out of this mess.
And the other half?
Is glad she's not alive to endure the horrors of what a Chthon reign would bring. Still, I wonder what she would say if she was here.
I know one thing she would have wanted.
What's that?
To see this rift between you and Wanda finally healed.
I know. But I'm not quite ready for that. Not yet.
Just do not wait until the world is over to do it.
It may never happen then. Not in this life. I need to get my head together. Now that the Temple of Chthon is revealed, our options are dwindling.
Hunter, why is Wanda calling out to me from my shrine?
Last night, she overheard us speaking.
She did?
She confronted me and demanded to know where you were.
What did you tell her?
I could not lie to her. Not about this.
I'm glad you didn't. If Wanda overheard me, the rules have changed. I think she deserves an answer, don't you?
Then we should speak with her.
I'll meet you at my shrine.
That one's for Hannibal, and that one's for Blaze. Hunter, want to get your train game on? If not, we can talk a minute. Everyone tells me I've got the gift of gab. How's your mental health? A good portion of this darkness hunting game is mental health and processing intense situations.
A clear, focused mind, grounded in the present, is a potent weapon.
Sounds too new agey for me. Give me stakes and a target. Maybe that's the same thing, maybe it ain't. Whatever we got to be to do what we gotta do. Well, it's all sorts of messed up. But hell on earth isn't a garden stroll.
Crazy as it sounds, Lilith will not succeed.
You've been spending too much time with Rogers. We may win, we may lose. Either way, I'm taking as many Hellspawn with me as I can. We're made for more than driving the legions of hell from the face of the earth. And I know just who I am without that.
Well, Blade, I cannot wait to survive so we can continue our talks.
Ain't that the truth?
We're witnessing the biggest humanitarian crisis unfolding in Europe since World War II, and no one seems to have a handle on it. Fury wants me here to handle the big picture, but it's looking more like a nightmare by the minute. I need to be in Transia to help. With no signal, I'm not doing any good standing here.
Before you run off, we need that connection fixed. We have to know what is happening in Transia right now.
My fighting skills are better than my IT skills, but I'll pitch in where I can.
You will be more successful than me. The first time I saw Central, I thought it was witchcraft.
I know I should rest, but that's not happening until I know Fury's safe. Carol and I may be pulling an all-nighter.
Do not neglect your sleep, Cap.
I can either have bad dreams when I sleep or a waking nightmare right here. At least here I can keep my mind occupied.
Hunter, you promised me the truth about Agatha.
I should let her tell it.
Agatha is here? Right now?
I'm right here, Wanda. Can you not see me?
Agatha? Where are you?
Just my voice, then. Better than nothing.
Agatha, There's so much I have to say to you.
Wanda, please. You are my pupil. I shall not have you bear the burden of my death.
I lost control.
No, I did. I pushed you too far, too fast.
Yes, but I have to...
My dear, this isn't the first time you visited my grave. I heard all you confessed. There is no need to repeat it. And there is very little time. Chthon grows restless in his slumber. I can aid you in this fight, but I'll need your help, both of you. My connection to this world is tenuous. There is a ritual that can bind me to this place. First, I'll need you to retrieve a memento.
What exactly do you want us to bring you?
Sarah's grief is my strongest tie to the world. This memento symbolizes our tie to one another.
What is it?
I don't know, but it's somewhere in her room. The closer I get, the more painful it is.
A ghost can feel pain?
I'm not thrilled about it.
I am unfamiliar with any ritual you describe.
It was in one of the books I wouldn't allow you to read.
I read many of those books.
Yes, you were a precocious child. Those books were decoys.
I knew it.
I'm sure you did.
How should we go about this?
Hunter, you know Sarah better than most. I'm relying on you to search her room and find this memento. Whatever it is.
And what should I do?
Observation and distraction.
So, I'm the lookout while the hunter pokes around Caretaker's room.
I do it myself, but
Oh, it's no problem. One of my favorite shows involves a weekly heist.
now, both of you promise me Sarah cannot know about the ritual. Not until it's done.
Why not?
The more she knows, the less chance we have to pull it off.
I have kept your secret this long.
And I can keep it as well.
Good. I believe in you both.
You can count on us.
Wanda, she already left.
Oh. Well, time to sneak into Caretaker's room and steal one of her heirlooms. Let's go before I talk myself out of it.
You just spoke with Agatha after months of thinking she was gone forever. We can take a moment, if you need to.
It's a lot to process. But hearing her voice again? Oh. I'm her apprentice with an important task to fulfill. I'll be damned if I screw it up this time.
Then we should go.
Right behind you. Hunter, I'm outside the door. As soon as you find it, I'll give you the all clear.
Wanda?
Hi, Nico.
What are you doing outside Caretaker's room?
Nothing. And I'm not outside her room.
You're leaning against the door.
Oh, I guess I am. But I'm waiting on the hunter. Nico, do you mind if I wait alone?
Oh, right. Good luck.
All right, she's gone. Hurry up. This is harder than it looks on television. How's it going in there?
Found it.
All right. The
Wanda?
coast is... Caretaker. Hi. How are you, doing?
I'm tired. It's been a long day.
Oh, I know the feeling. We should, take a walk around the Abbey.
Why would we do that?
It's good to, get the blood flowing after a long day. So how about we...
Wanda, it's late. I'm going to bed.
I want to talk to you about Agatha.
You do?
Can we take that walk? It's about something she said to me. About you.
Wanda, this topic is out of bounds.
I'm not asking to be forgiven. I know I'll never make it right. But I have a wonderful memory of Agatha speaking fondly of you. It's not fair to keep it from you, so could we take that walk, please?
All right. A short walk.
A short walk. You'll be back in a few minutes, at most.
Let's go. I'd like to get this over with.
That's perfectly clear.
Are you all right?
Just a small cough. Why don't we head through the yard?
Hunter,
Ileana?
what were you doing in Caretaker's room?
I was never here, and you never saw me.
I can respect that.
Are you out?
Mm-hmm.
Good. You know where to meet me. I never want to do that again.
Digging through her things. That did not feel good.
If the ritual works, Caretaker may be able to hear Agatha again. How does that feel?
Better.
For me, too.
So what next?
I'll take the... what was it?
A locket.
I assume Agatha will tell us how it fits into the ritual.
And that I shall.
Agatha, we have Caretaker's memento.
I know. I can feel it. Would you be a most faithful apprentice and place a ward upon it?
Of course.
That's better. Now, do you recall the binding ritual in the Libris Ilicitus?
The Grey Seneschal. But that's...
Forbidden, yes.
I was going to say extremely dangerous.
And I would never suggest it unless the circumstances were this dire.
What is this ritual exactly?
The Grey Seneschal requires an item that binds the spirit to a person or place.
Why is it so dangerous?
Because the first step of the ritual is to destroy that item. And for a short time, the spirit is extremely vulnerable to dissolution, to possession, to destruction.
Agatha, I cannot lose you.
Hunter, if I can't help the people I love face certain destruction, I'd rather not be around to watch them die. Should the ritual work as expected, everyone in the Abbey will be able to hear me, to see me. I'll be able to help when it's most needed. We do this when the moon is right. But it all falls apart if Sarah learns what we're planning.
Why?
This ritual is one of hers. She made it centuries ago. She knows how great the risks and how slim the odds. And there's no chance in hell she'll allow Wanda to lead the ritual. Yet for us to succeed, Wanda it must be.
No, I can't do this.
Wanda, this ritual's power lies in its inherent contradictions. And what greater contradiction can there be
Than for me to restore your spirit to life. But Agatha, if I lose control...
You won't.
How do you know?
Because you're my best apprentice. Because you learn from your mistakes. And because I want you to know I truly forgive you. For that to happen, you'll need to see it in my eyes.
All right.
Now to prepare. Wanda, I'll be in your room. We'll go over every step of the ritual.
I'll meet you there.
She already...
I know. Hunter, do you believe I can do this?
Compared to Agatha and yourself, I know nothing about ritual magic.
That's diplomatic.
But Agatha does. If she trusts you to do this, then so should I.
Okay. When the moon is right.
When the moon is right.
No pressure.
All right, Midnight Suns. Time to shake off the past and train to kick some ass.
And we can't rewind the clock and change it, because Dr. Strange lost all his time travel totems in New York.
Oh, so are we just gonna train the pain away?
It works in every single boxing movie I have ever seen.
Are we so desperate that cinema is our inspiration?
We are ants to Chthon. We must fight together or we will fail. Focus!
I agree with Blade and the Scarlet Witch.
This is why we get our asses kicked out there. We're not Avengers. We're lucky to be alive.
It wasn't my intention to insult the idea, Blade. Yes, training together helps us learn how to cover each other's blind spots.
Imagine if Blaze decided to stick with us the whole time. We'd be unstoppable.
Exactly, Robbie. It makes us stronger.
I really don't want to say we are the Midnight Suns or anything like that. It's too cheesy for me. So just consider that general vibe expressed.
Take all that big listening to each other energy and pretend we have to launch Spider-Man across a hellscape of demons and brimstone like he's a football.
Yes, that's the spirit, everyone! Wait, why are we practicing that particular scenario again?
Don't you just want to hop in and show them how it's done?
We finally restored satellite connection to Transia. Get it up on the screen, now.
Hydra's fist grows tighter around Transia, and now Lilith's twisted children roam free.
A glimpse into all our futures if we fail to stop her.
Those people need to evacuate. Are those Hydra soldiers blocking the bridge?
Not just soldiers. That's...
Hey, Captain Wonderboy! Can you hear me?
Crossbones.
I know you're hiding out in your little fun house, so listen up. No one's getting out of this country except in a body bag. Or unless you're brave enough to swap places with them. So what do you say? You man enough to face me?
Anytime, Rumlow. I can't just... Rumlow's taunting me, trying to get me to engage.
He wants you to fight him.
Going to Transia would play right into his hands. Yet I can't stay here and do nothing. Those people need us.
We are going to Transia sooner or later. And no matter what Crossbones has planned, we are gonna hit him so hard he will not know where he is anymore.
That's the spirit. We just have to be careful. If there are two possible angles on a fight, Rumlow staked out the third.
So then, what is your plan?
My plan is to stop Rumlow no matter what. If he's gonna fight anyone, he's gonna fight me. After that, I'll make it up as I go along. Rumlow's not going to get away.
Almost gotta give them credit. Almost. Fire! This is mercy compared to what's coming next. Besides, I wasn't talking to you.
Dance with someone, Rumlow? Dance with me.
About friggin' time!
Did that actually work?
You can never really tell with these things.
Screw it.
The core! It's overloading!
No wonder the old man kept this all buried so long, huh, Rogers?
Stop rambling and hang on, Rumlow.
He must have known this would happen. Always was one step ahead of everyone. Except for you.
Why don't we talk about this when...
I'll say hi for you. When I see him.
Go!
Hail Hydra!
Not in my lifetime.
Time for Agatha's ritual. The moon can't get any more right. Are you ready?
Are you?
I'm prepared as I can be. And I'll have some additional help.
Who?
Agatha asked me to recruit a few of the others.
How many people will be joining us?
All the Midnight Suns, Dr. Strange, and Logan overheard me talking with Nico and decided to come along.
He believed you?
He said, I've seen weirder stuff in my day. But he used another word for stuff.
We should go.
I'll lead the way. Everyone's here. We're almost ready to begin.
What else do we need?
The braziers indicate the ritual boundary. Once you light them, we can begin.
What do they have to do with the ritual?
They mark the ritual space. As long as nothing crosses the boundary, we should be fine. And if something goes wrong, We'll be fine. They'll contain whatever goes wrong.
I will be right back.
Keeping secrets, eh? That's Agatha for you. Between you and me, I knew she wasn't really gone.
How so?
Agatha always had a backup plan. I used to say she could cheat death at cards. Never thought I'd be right.
Don't know how this is possible, but I'm not surprised.
Why not?
You and Wanda working together. What can't you do? That's not an expression. If I wake up tomorrow and there's a second moon in the sky, I'll assume it has something to do with you two.
This is it. Hunter, I never asked. Are you all right with this?
I know it is what you want, but this might be the last time we speak.
I thought the last time we'd ever speak was 3 centuries ago. A chance to spend time with you again. I am so lucky and so proud. If this doesn't work, please don't let Sarah know. She shouldn't have to lose me again.
I understand.
But it will work. Wanda knows what she's doing. I believe in her, in all of you. Besides, I'm Agatha Harkness. The world won't be rid of me till I'm ready to go.
Ah, Hunter! My anticipation for this moment was boundless.
You knew about her ghost?
I sensed her energy, and I knew she wasn't a hostile spirit.
Why did you not say anything?
I could always trust Agatha to have an elaborate plan. I surmised she would enact it when necessary. And so she has.
So here we are. Now I know what you stole from Caretaker's room. Very clever.
Thanks, Magic.
What are friends for? That was not rhetorical. Sometimes I wonder.
So, I'm a little pissed at you.
I could not tell anyone about Agatha.
Not that. Here, I was thinking you and Wanda were gonna be a thing, but no, that was all a ruse.
Anything is possible.
We're about to restore the spirit of Agatha Harkness, so I guess you're right.
Hey, Hunter. Thanks for doing, all of this.
Do you know what we are doing?
No idea.
So why are you here?
Why else? To support you and Wanda. Oh, and Agatha too.
Thanks, Robbie.
Of course. When Agatha's back, she'll want to see some familiar faces. Happy to be one of them.
Chaos magic is a huge drain on my mental health, you know. Fires are lit. Any last words before we begin? Once we start, there's no going back.
Let us begin. What do you need me to do?
Stand back and make sure nothing disturbs us. The Grey Seneschal is a finicky ritual.
Agatha Harkness, can you hear me?
I can.
The Grey Seneschal extends a hand. Shall you take it, knowing it may lead to your destruction?
I shall.
Do you willingly sever your bond to this world, knowing it may lead to your dissolution?
I do.
And will you open yourself to the Grey Seneschal, knowing it may lead to your possession?
I will.
Spoken, witnessed, and sealed. I will now begin.
Steady, Wanda.
I call upon the Grey Seneschal. Seize the spirit of Agatha Harkness and deliver her into this world.
It's her! Oh, I can see her! I can see...
Agatha?
Sarah, wait. She did not want you to find out like this. How are you here?
I couldn't find a keepsake. A simple spell said it was here.
The locket.
Wanda stole it. I nearly caught her outside my room, didn't I?
Wanda was the lookout. I am the one who stole it.
Why would you do that to me?
Agatha asked me to.
Asked? Why would you pull her back from her final rest? You should know better.
Sarah, she never left the Abbey. She's been here for months.
Then what are you? The Grey Seneschal. I won't let you do this to her.
Sarah, wait!
Wanda won't destroy her again.
Sarah, no!
What have you done to her?
Nothing worse than what you've done, Sarah.
Agatha?
You were the worst thing to happen to me. Oh, how I loathed our time together. It took death to finally free me of your insipid...
This isn't Agatha. Reveal yourself.
Hello, sweetling.
Mephisto.
Release Agatha. We have no quarrel with you.
I have quarrel with him.
You want me to simply give you this withered ecto-puppet? Calm down. Someone must know how this works.
It's always the same with you. The devil is here, and he's ready to bargain.
Ah, the hairy little creature remembers how it works.
No bargains. Release Agatha, right now.
No. I'm willing to make a simple trade. Give me Ilyana, and you can have this faded rag of a spirit.
Do you think I would ever trust you with anything?
Still touchy from our last encounter. Unlike some of you here, I honor all bargains I strike, to the letter. I thought you were the true power here. But if you have no hold over the Queen of Limbo, you're as useless to me as this wizened phantasm.
Wait. I will speak with Ilyana.
Good. But don't take too long. If you delay, I'll melt this shriveled spirit.
There is little to say.
Ilyana, I am just stalling for...
Shush. There is little to say because I know how to push him out.
What is the plan?
If I banish him directly, he takes her with him. But if I channel my power through someone close to Agatha... Wham! Sucker punch. He loses control, I banish him, and Agatha stays behind.
And why have you not done it already?
Channeling my power through a person causes lasting injury. I do not know who should bear this suffering.
Everyone is here to support Agatha. Channel through all of us.
That could work. And I could hit him from multiple angles. Give me the signal when you're ready.
Enough deliberations. Do we have a
magic? What do we say to the devil?
We say...
The devil can go to hell!
Agatha?
Sarah, you can hear me?
And see you.
What, no kiss?
And that's how I know it's you.
What you've done here, to bring everyone together,
It's not enough.
I've never been more delighted to tell you how wrong you are. This is so much better than we'd expected. We just need to finish it.
We? Does that mean you'll stay and help?
You thought I did all this to say goodbye? Oh, Sarah, you're hopeless.
Not anymore.
Look at that. Hunter, would you mind walking with me? They deserve some privacy. Agatha's back. It worked.
That was close. We almost lost Agatha to Mephisto.
But we didn't. And we sent the devil back to hell. Hunter, I think we won.
Maybe we did.
So what now?
We should let them catch up.
Agreed. See you tomorrow. I'm going to bed and don't plan to set an alarm.
Magic's whammy was no joke. Feels like my balance is off.
Sorry, Robbie. I had to make a call.
Don't worry about it. It'll heal, and I wasn't complaining. Honestly, I'm impressed. I guess it takes someone who rose from the dead to bring back the dead, huh?
Sharing a little heads up next time.
Are you all right?
Yeah, it'll heal. Worth it to see Ileana kick the devil's ass.
And all is as it should be. Miss Maximoff acquitted herself with aplomb, as did you and Miss Rasputin.
Are you concerned about Mephisto?
No more than any other day.
What's a little dark energy zap among friends, right?
Party foul. If you ever zap the team with mystic energy, you're supposed to wink so we know it's coming.
Will do. Are you okay?
Yeah. Worth it to see Agatha and Sarah together again. If I stay here much longer, I'm gonna start bawling.
You kids actually did it. Agatha's back. This place already feels more lively, so to speak.
The team shared in returning Agatha to the Abbey. That feels fitting.
I can't thank you enough. And I'm certain I will over the coming days. But right now, do you mind terribly if I catch up with the love of my life?
And afterlife.
Don't make me haunt you.
I just wanted to say I appreciate you leaning on me out there in the field, but I feel you deserve fair warning. Associating with me too much can be hazardous to your health.
Hazardous? What do you mean?
I mean Sabretooth. He's killed everyone I've ever been close to. Girlfriends, co-workers, casual pals. He even killed my mail carrier.
This Sabretooth seems to have an unhealthy obsession with you.
He's obsessed with misery, and inflicting it on me and anyone who comes close to me. Nothing scares me much these days, except getting close to people. Because when I get close to someone, bad things tend to happen to them. So, I guess what I'm saying is thanks for being a pal. And watch your back.
Hunter, if you're awake, come to Central. I need to show you something.
They put her in shackles and dragged her to the courthouse. Sure, they were going to take the torch to her, or the news.
But Agatha's not the kind of witch that would let herself burn.
I spent some time decrypting the data drive Crossbones gave to Cap.
I hope it gave us good information on Hydra.
He gave us good intelligence, all right, but it's not about Hydra. It's about us. Take a look. He had files on all of us. Cap, me, Stark, Blade, Magic, Nico, everyone. Strengths, weaknesses. Mostly weaknesses.
We can use this information to fix our deficiencies. Whatever he viewed as a weakness, we can make into a strength.
I like the way you think. Now I just need to convince Cap that distributing these files to the team is a good idea. This isn't even all of it. There's a whole other section, but I can't access it.
More encryption.
Multiple layers of it. I could probably get it, but it'll take me a while. Cap could make this go a lot quicker.
Where is he? I'm surprised he is not going over these files with you.
He was with me when we first unlocked the drive. He was already agitated from Crossbones' death, but I think seeing what he had on us really set him off. He excused himself in a hurry. Now I need him back.
I will find him and convince him to come back. You do not have to worry about that.
I have no doubt you can be most persuasive when you want to be, Hunter.
Was there anything about me on that drive?
Strangely, no. Not a word.
Odd.
I'll keep...
Steve, Carol needs your help decrypting Crossbones' files.
It figures she'd send you. Did she tell you I want nothing to do with it? Because I still don't.
Tell me why this is a problem.
It was something Crossbones said. The old man. He was talking about my greatest enemy.
Who?
The Red Skull commanded Hydra during the war. Obsessed with the occult.
You think the Red Skull has something to do with those files?
I'm certain. One file is called Project Gutmorder, a classic name for a Red Skull terror weapon. Rumlow wanted me to use the tools of my oldest enemy to defeat the newest. I won't give him the satisfaction.
You are looking at this the wrong way.
How do you think I should see it?
Crossbones made a point of drawing you to him. Then he found a way to get close to you. In the end, he turned on Lilith. He gave those files to the only person he could trust to put them to good use.
That's an interesting theory, but I won't give Rumlow the benefit of the doubt.
That is not your call to make. You helped put me in charge. Now trust me to do my job.
Well, I guess you have been paying attention. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, huh? I'll talk to Carol and do what I can. Thanks for helping me work through this, Hunter.
Of course.